Hello there, I'm Paul from the Gordon. I'm just going to show you how to create a wood grain effect door. Very simple, using some very basic tools in the industry. So I've got the door all coated up with a base coat, which is a colour that works well as a base for actual wood. So I can actually just apply one coat there. So I've applied it evenly onto that panel. And I can actually use this, what is called a rocker grainer, and I can roll this through the wood, through the panel, to create a wood finish. As you can see, trying to not do them the same, just keeping them so they're not all looking like a photograph. So what I'll do is I'll coat the whole door up. It should take me maybe about a minute. I'll coat the whole door up. So this is a scumble medium that I'm using now. So we just coat the whole door up, trying to evenly apply a coat of scumble medium, which I've put some tints in, a brown tint in, to create this colour. As you can see, I'm coating the whole door up. So slightly brownish kind of colour. So nearly coated this door up, as you can see. Once the door is dried, we can then put some clears on with maybe a bit of a tint or a bit of a red through it. That'd probably look quite nice on this one, which I could show you on a different video. So as we can see, we've nearly coated this door up. So I've used a little gem roller to coat this whole door up. As you can see, just a small roller like so. I'll just coat over that again, so we can try and make it all look nice. So I've got a couple of different tools here at the moment: rocker grainer and a rag to wipe the excess off. So I'm going to actually do this panel again in that finish there, like so. Do a bit of rocking and rolling there, so moving that around. So I've got a different pattern there. I'm now going to use what we call a flogger. So this is a flogging brush, which can actually be used like so to create like a base grain. So you can see what kind of a finish it's giving here. So it's looking fairly nice. It's giving it a wood kind of effect. So as you know, wood's natural, and it comes in all sorts of different patterns and grains and sort of shapes and stuff. So we just go along. So I actually think it's quite good to actually do what we call this flogging first over the whole surface. You can see how I'm actually forcing it into the coating. So I'm pushing down quite hard, creating that line. So I'm not just rubbing it across. I'm actually forcing the bristles into the surface, creating that wood effect, which I will show you before we move on to the next part of this graining bit. So there you go. So I've done a bit of flogging there. So I'll actually take the up to the panel now, so you can sort of see the actual wood graining effect there, and then you can see the depth of the flogging that I've done. So there you go. So I'll continue with our graining process. So there you go. So I'll actually use now one of the straight combs, which is here. So you can actually move that around, working with, in conjunction with the other graining tool I've got here. So you can sort of see there, I've got a couple of different types of grain. So I might want to do that here to there. And in the middle, I might just go straight across here to create my piece of wood that goes along the rest there. There you go, like so. So same again here, I'll go across here with this. Going across the grain. You see it's rolling and creating some grain effect. So I'll go across again with this one here. So we've got some different grains going off here, as you can see. And I'll bring that one down here, like so. Try and create a slightly different kind of wood effect. So this one's a little bit subtler, this one. So it's not quite as strong looking, so it's quite good to have these very different grain angles and colours, because as you know, wood's natural and it comes in all natural forms. So you sort of see some of the knots and wood effects we're creating here, which look fairly good. And we could even wiggle some of this around to make that look like a bit of a liney kind of thing within the grain. So like I said, grains can look slightly different. You just bring that one straight down, and I'll do a couple of do another one of these here. Another one there. We'll roll it down so we don't get the images the same. There we go. So we go like so. It's important to wipe the excess off as well as you go along, otherwise we end up with a big build-up of paint, which is not very good for the final finish. So hopefully you've got a fairly good idea there of some of the graining we can actually do from creating a fake wood effect. I'll actually show you the steel comb as well. So we have steel combs like this, so you can actually use steel combs to create finer types of grain. So we have got different types of combs, so different types of sizes. So some of these probably want to come along and do that there, like so. So to see that. So there's some different size combs you can get. Then we've got what we call a badger hair softener. So this is a softening brush. So it will soften all the grain off, so we can go up and down the grain, and it sort of does scratch it a little bit, but it does give it that also the that wood effect we're sort of actually looking for. So you can sort of see here. There we go. So we've got some different grain effects going off here. And also do some of that, which causes some scratchiness in it, which looks quite effective, which I'll show you in a short while. There we go, we're nearly done. Nearly done, nearly done. There we go. So I'll bring the camera up and show you our virtually finished product. Here we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Here's the tools that we used. So we used a scumble in medium, and there's some of the tools that we use. So there you go. Thank you.